because in the first few seconds there are a lot of boobies on screen, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
And by the way, this says please be aware that
big words as surrogates for boobies.
We don't need big words here. Although right in front of me it says many members of your audience may be under 18 years of age, so sorry about that.
Yes.
Jane and Eddie, let's talk the plan a little bit. Jane, when were you in on the plan, as it were?
It all happened very, very quickly. There was sort of this quick idea that we would do movies. It was originally an idea that maybe more than one. And then sort of all of a sudden, like it seemed like maybe that was going away, and then sort of all of a sudden it was like, well, we're going to do one and we're going to do it right away. So it was sort of write as fast as I could and put together this Rubik's Cube of a script to try to because you couldn't rearrange anything that had already happened for dramatic effect. I was locked into when the events had actually happened on the show, because I was retelling stuff from the timeline we'd established. So I was sort of writing this crazy puzzle script, and almost instantly it seemed we were producing it. And then Eddie and I went through the script again, and Eddie's amazing. He sat there with me looking at every page of the script, making sure everything tracked, that it all made sense. And then, bam, we were filming, and then I got to really see Eddie go.
I'm curious, Eddie, was the script for the plan handed to you with a bouquet of flowers saying, "Dear Eddie, please direct," or did you actually have to lobby these guys for the gig?
No, actually I was asked directly if I would be interested in directing the plan, and I was humbled. I'm always humbled when I'm asked to do stuff like this, so it was an honor and a privilege, especially for all of you that are great avid fans of the show and the story. This will probably be one of the most extraordinary experiences that you'll ever go through. I've never seen, I'm telling you the truth, I've never seen a show. I have to tell Ron and David, and especially to Jane and all of the writers, and Caprica, the reason that the show is going to be such an overwhelming piece of work, artistic work, is because of the writers. I think that Ron Moore is truly one of the most gifted writers. I said it from the beginning, the thing that got me involved in this, because I'd only done one piece of sci-fi before Battlestar, and that was Blade Runner, and that was But what's interesting, more than anything else, is that if you watch the entire show, from the beginning, from the miniseries all the way through to the very end of Battlestar, and for all of you that haven't seen the ending, this is going to be a spoiler, but live with it. I'm tired of hiding stuff. At the very end, the very last thing that is said, that Ron wrote, was, it's actually, what's your name, Tricia. Number 6 says, "This has happened before. This will happen again." And Baltar says, "Maybe not. Maybe we learn." At the very end, when that happens, I want you to put Blade Runner in. Boom! You will see a direct descendant of Adama take on the replicants. His name is Gaff. It fits so well that it's uncanny, because Battlestar finishes in our era, 2006 or 2008, depending on where you want to place it. But Blade Runner starts in 2019. And you're going to see that exactly what has happened before does happen again. And you will also understand something very profound, that the marriage of these two stories, which was inevitable, has come to pass because they fit like a glove. And I must tell you that the plan to Battlestar is almost like the Bible. Once you see the plan, you will have to go back and see the entire show over again. So my hat to Ron Moore, to David Icke, and especially Jane Esperson for doing an extraordinary job of creating a piece of artistic work that actually comments and it breathes new life. And for all of you guys that have the DVDs, you're gonna have to get Blu-rays. Universal's gonna love you.